Alright, once again I'm going to try to do another quarters theory video. I'm not claiming to be an expert, but I just want to show everybody how I do it, and I want to try to make this video under 10 minutes. So I want to show you what I've done on FX Replay here. I've spent the last couple of hours or maybe more doing this. This is a 4-pixel dotted line overlaid with a 1-pixel solid line, and so that's how I get these to look the way that they do, and it just helps me to distinguish from the other levels. So as you can see, maybe it will make it easier for you to see it this way if I just get rid of those. But obviously everything's pretty obvious here. 0 to 10,000 up here. We're not talking in terms of to the right of the decimal right now, but basically you have this 0 to 10,000 and then 5,000 and halfway between, and so halfway half of 5,000 is 2,500, half of 2,500 is 1,250, and obviously, you know, it's just basically this whole quarters theory level and this half quarters theory level, and then this is actual quarters level or quarter level, you know, like a quarter, 25, 50, 75 cents and a dollar. And that's the same way that we just keep going on, zooming on down. So screenshot this or whatever you have to do, and then go in there and then put this on your charts. And you might be saying, well, why should I do that? Actually, I don't have a lot of past data on this, but you'll see pretty soon price bouncing off of it when I go to add the smaller levels. So what you want to do is you want to zoom in to where price is, and then you want to like for the NASDAQ, then you want to get your next whole level, which in this case is 3,000 to 4,000, and you know, you can see price reacting off these levels very clearly, and it's just the same thing again. 3,000 to 4,000, that's your whole quarters theory level. 3,000 to 3,500, that's halfway between, so that's your half quarters theory level. And then this is your quarters levels, you know, the within the realm of 3,000, right? All this is 3,000 until you get up to the 4,000, and basically we could say, you know, this is basically 250, 500, 750, and you know, 1,000, or that would be like a quarter, 50 cents, 75 cents, and a dollar in terms of like quarters with money, you know, because it's called quarters theory. So, but anyways, I just want to show you this, and so you can see here we have this level up here, and I know I'm doing back testing right now, but just for the sake of this video, I'm tempted to hit play and just prove real quick. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that there will be a reaction off of this level because this is a major level. So let's just play it and see what happens, even though it's going to kind of ruin my back testing a little bit. But yeah, you can see price reacting off these levels. Should be a strong reaction up here somewhere, off of there. Should be pretty strong. You know, That's what I think. So there you can see it trying to go down, and it's basically in a downtrend now because we're on the daily chart. You got to keep that in mind. So we did have a strong reaction off of that, and you know, it's the Nasdaq, right? So it's stock, so it's probably going to keep going up and probably blow through there, and that's normal. And then the next stop will be that 4,000 level here. That'll get some kind of reaction off of there because that's a whole level. It may not quite get there sometimes before it reacts on down, but they're usually some type of, like, you know, whatever, like profit taking or even selling and shorting or whatever for a correction or whatever, and then it'll continue going up because it's the Nasdaq, and that's what the Nasdaq does. It goes up. So anyway, but I just wanted to show you how we can, you know, anticipate at these levels certain reactions taking place. As you can see, we had a little reaction here, then a bigger reaction here, and then not much of a reaction going all the way up. Once we already tested this one, so we blew through it. But then once you get up here to this whole level, obviously you see kind of a bigger reaction, so you can expect that. And then you see what it did. It basically it tested, went up here, bounced off, tested, boom, and then it went up. So these levels are very important, very critical, crucial, whatever you want to call the name. But anyway, so but you got to remember, I was all the way back here a minute ago, and so that's the reason why when I show you this next levels, they're going to be down here. So because I haven't drawn them for that yet. I was just doing some back testing. So we're going to add the small quarter series level, and you know, this could look a little bit you know, it's not yellow, right? So you say, well, I'm going to add a yellow line and stuff. Well, the problem with that is, I don't know. It's just once you get used to it, it's like, okay, boom. You know, you know what this level is. Like, you know what the 750 level is. That's a quarters level, but because it's got this shape to it, you know it's one of the major ones, right? And so, you know, that's why I have these all in little their own little things on the object tree. So anyway, let's move down to the next small and have a look at that one, see what that looks like. So as you can remember, I was back here and I advanced time just to show y'all, but we go down to, we're on the daily, so we're gonna actually, let's go down to let's try the 4 hour. Let's see if we can find how price is reacting off of these levels. But you know, real quick, before we kind of show that, I guess we could just zoom in here. So this is basically the next whole level that you're breaking down, which is the, you know, 600 to 700. Whereas this one was 3,000 to 4,000, right? And then the big one was 0 to 10,000. So you have 0 to 10,000, and then you have 3,000 to 4,000, and then you have, going on down, you have 600 to 700, right? And it's broken down the exact same way. You know, it's just, this is a whole level, 600, 700, and then 600 to 650 is a half quarters level, and then these are your actual quarters levels, because all this is the 600s, right, until you get to 700. So these are, like, you know, obviously like I said 600. So so you got 600, 625, 650, 75, and then $1, right, in terms of thinking like quarters theory. So you're just adding 25, 25, 25, and then this is just halfway in between. And I do draw the white levels, and you know, just because, you know, it's like, it's kind of force of habit, because on the, at least on the bigger, higher time frames, they are important. See, like for example, this one, that's that medium level there, and as you can see, that's a 625 level, which is just like this one, 62.5. So that's kind of the same thing in terms of, helps you to also understand like where you are on the scale too, when you go ahead and just do the white ones on the small quarters theory, because you see this number, like I said, this is you might be starting to, I might be starting to lose you a little bit. But remember, 3,000 to 4,000. This is the 3,000 level. All this is the 3,000s, right? So when you zoom into here, you start saying, okay, I see this 3,625. Okay, where am I in terms of the scale? Without having to zoom out, you could see where you are in terms of the scale, because you have this, you have this one, so you know we're just above the 3,500 level, 3,500 level, which is down here. So you know this medium level is the next one up from the 3,500 level, because you can use this 62.5 to see that it's just above this 6500. So you can kind of get an idea where you are, to kind of get your bearings that way. But you know, if you continue going on down, let's draw so we can keep track of where we are. Go on down to the 1 hour, find our spot. We're way over here. Okay. Oop. Yeah, and I just want to show you how it does react. See, so you can see it does react off of these white levels. Look, see, boom, and I don't have. Let me see if I can put down to the. Actually, because I fast forwarded, you're not gonna be able to see. But if you just what I'm talking about is the time zone indicator that I have on. But so that hit that at like 5 a.m. bounced off, and then that's 10 a.m. So this is basically coming out of, or basically still in the London, which, you know, a lot of times sets the higher low of the day. So you could take trade down here. That'd be a double bottom. I know I say, well, you don't trade retail, trade ICT. Yeah, I trade, but you can't deny that that's a double bottom. But there is other things going on here, like previous day. I don't have the thing is over here to the right, so don't lose me. You see, I've got the daily setup there, and also I've got the ranges, but I don't have the levels drawn up here. So you can see what I was talking about in terms of New York time zone, London time zone, and the time zone. What I could do real quick, I'm just gonna make this video like a lot longer, but let's see, March 14, 2005, just to show y'all what I'm talking about. March 14, 2005. I could go to FX replay. Oh, sorry, dude. FX replay. Dashboard. Create session. March 5th, 2014. just to show y'all. See, y'all don't be thinking I'm crazy. Yeah, okay. So you can see this is where we were just at, the 600 to 700 level. I believe that's where we were just talking. And we were talking about bouncing off this little white line right here. And I was talking about how that was coming out of London. See, this is Asia right here. This is London right here. And basically, you know, a lot of times you'll see the higher low of the day at one of these sessions. You know, it's kind of, you know, a lot of times that'll happen. Not all the time. Sometimes it gets knocked out. It takes liquidity for people getting in early. You know, your best bet is going to be getting in London. But this is not to teach you trading strategies, but I don't think it's worth trading before 9:30 just because of the lack of volume. I think you know, 9:30 is the time to start looking for entries. For me personally, that's what I'm actually back testing. And I'm trying to see if what kind of entries, you know, I can get after 9:30. So, but anyway, this video is about quarters theory and not about anything else. So, but I just want to show you. In TradingView also has these basically session indicators, and then the day spacers. And I just I put this at midnight. So, or it was supposed to be at midnight. I think that's midnight. Anyway, yeah. So that's all the video I got here for this. Hopefully it makes sense and you're picking up what I'm putting down. And this is all you need to succeed. And you know, these are static, constant levels that you don't have to think about. They don't change. They're always the same. Price could go up to the moon and back down, and you don't have to wonder at which level price is going to react off of. You already know. But you have to keep in mind the instrument that you are trading. If this was Forex, we would be talking about a whole different situation where, for example, Forex could go up here and tap into this major level and go all the way down to hell because it's Forex and it doesn't matter. But this is, I mean, it does matter, but you know what I'm saying. This is a stock index where people are constantly buying, and if you look at TradingView, the total history of the NASDAQ, it goes straight up, basically, with some corrections. And that's it. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Hopefully this video, you know, helps you to understand quarters theory better, and hopefully it was not too long. And I appreciate you watching, and thanks so much, and have a great day.